when do you think that time will mature, from your understanding, that people will understand Osho, that humanity will rightly acknowledge who Osho was and what was his contribution, what is his contribution?
You ask about time, prediction of time, no? I'm not an astrologer. I cannot predict the exact time, no? It's very difficult, very, very difficult. But what I see that, like Buddhism, no, when it is spread, when at the time of Ashoka was a king. When head of the state understands teaching, then it becomes very easy for other people to understand and follow. So Buddhism is spread all over the Asia. It didn't happen before Ashok, no? King Ashok was approximately 300 years after Buddha, no? So before Ashok, Buddhism was confined in two states of India, UP and Bihar. It has not traveled outside in whole India, no? But Ashoka, when he started following Buddhism after Kalinga War, then Buddhism spread. He sent his own son and daughter to Sri Lanka. No? Whole Sri Lanka became Buddhist. Then he sent messengers to Afghanistan, to Iran. So Buddhism is spread all over the Asia because a powerful king, Maurya king, they were very powerful. The kingdom was spread all over North India, no? And he was very generous also. He made the, I think, third Buddhist conference also, Third World Buddhist Conference, and spread Buddhism all over the world. So what happened? Ashoka was at the Buddha time a monk, Buddhist disciple, according to my understanding. You will not find it in any book. But according to my understanding, he was a monk, and in 300 years he has taken many lives, and he qualified himself because he was a monk, so he earned a lot of virtue, a lot of punya. So he became a king. To become a king, you must have a lot of punya. Without punya, you can't become a king. Tapo Raja, unless the person has done tapasya, he cannot become head of the state. So he has done a lot of tapasya in his previous life. So that's why he became a king. I think Upagupta was the name of a bhikshu who was following Ashoka. He knew it, that he is a great potential person, and he was a great warrior, and he was killing people and winning region upon region and state upon state in India. He was spreading his kingdom. But Upagupta was following Ashoka because he knew that his past life, that in past life he was a great monk, so he has a sanskar, and then on right time, when he remember or when he is open for teaching, I will teach him, and then he will become a great protector of Buddhism. So same thing happened after Kalinga War, when Ashoka was watching from mountain. The whole country was burning, whole Kalinga was burning, and there was river, this small river, and the whole river has become red because of all men were killed in Kalinga. Only women were left. So Ashok watching it, and he had a great pain. I've killed so many people. And then right moment came, then Upagupta appeared. And then he said that, then he gave his Buddha's message And that on that hill, Buddha, Ashoka became a follower of Buddha. And then he became from Prachanda Ashok, he became Priyadarsi Ashok. No? Then he became totally non-violent and sent his own son, Mahendra, and Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka with a Buddha Bodhi tree, a small Bodhi tree, and Sanghamitra and Mahendra converted whole Sri Lanka into Buddhism. When a powerful person who has political power also, financial power also, if such people understand teaching, then it has an impact over the whole society. No? अशोकाले बुद्धिज्म न लेगो भाई बुद्धिज्म यसरी फैल्ने थिएन. So I am also waiting. But Buddhism was preserved, and after that, when there was attack from the Western Asia, Paschim Asia was attacked, the Muslim attack especially, and Buddhist monasteries were all burned, and Buddhists were converted into all the Buddhists. If you go and see the Buddhist center all over India, you will notice that there is a concentration of Muslims in that area. They are all converted Buddhists. Because of you go to Lumini or go to Sarnath, anywhere, there is a Muslim community because they are all converted Buddhists. Because the Mughals have power. No? So those who have power, they can change the religion also of other person. So, but Buddhism was preserved. When Buddhism was after 12th century, Buddhism was totally uprooted from Nepal and India. Where Buddha was born, where Buddha became enlightened, after 12th century it was totally uprooted from India and Nepal. But who preserved it? Tibet preserved it. Burma preserved it. In some sense, Thailand preserved it. No? The main Buddhism was preserved in Tibet because it was a difficult terrain and other people could not attack Tibet because it was very cold. No, so Tibet remained independent. It was there was fight, but Buddha Tibet up to Tibet neither British could rule the Tibet nor the Muslim could rule the Tibet. So Tibet preserved the Buddhism. From Tibet in 20th century, it is spread in India. It came back again in India. No? It came back in Nepal. Now it is spreading. Buddhist Lama are, you will find all over the Western world. You go to any Western city, you will see Rinpoche and a Buddhist monastery. It is in Germany or France or England or America. Anywhere go into the world, you will find some Buddhist Rinpoche there and some Buddhist monastery. So it is all came from Tibet. So similarly, my understanding is there is a great attack on Osho teaching. Now, attack on Buddhism was after 12th century, but attack on Osho teaching is even in his lifetime. His commune were destroyed in America, his commune is destroyed in Pune, and his commune are closed all over the world. But Nepal is preserving it. We are preserving it in its purest form. So we will preserve it in Nepal. We have in Nepal every month at Tapoban about 100 people are taking sannyas. It is not happening in any part of the world. 100 people taking sannyas every month here. In Tapoban and in other communes, if you count in Lumni, Pokhara, and everywhere there is sannyas. So it will be another 50 people, 150 people. Around 2,000 people are joining sannyas every year. And all over the world, people are dropping sannyas, they are dropping mala. But in Nepal, nobody is dropping mala. Rather, our number is increasing. So we will preserve it. Although there is conspiracy, there is the attack, there are some misguided, even Osho sannyasi has misguided. They also talk against mala and against sannyas. No, there are few misguided people are there for so many reasons, but majority of people here love Osho and we will preserve. And as Buddhism is spread from Tibet to all over the West, all over, if you go to France or Germany, Buddhism is the fastest growing religion in the Western Hemisphere, not Christianity. It is Buddhism which is spreading fastest in the Europe and North America. And everywhere you will find some monk from Tibet or from Nepal. From Nepal also there are lots of monks. So similarly, I see that same thing will happen. Even today, the centers all around the world, most of the centers is running by Nepalese people. In America, in Australia, Canada, no, it's happening now. So same thing will happen. Nepal will preserve. We have to become very alert because there is a lot of attack here also, lot of attack. No? And as Buddhism was attacked by Western Asia, now fanatics, people are attacking Osho teaching. They have already captured Pune commune. You know, Pune commune is almost deserted, where 10,000 people used to meditate every day. So almost deserted now. So it is responsibility on your soldier, my soldier, and everybody who is listening this satsang. It is our responsibility to preserve the teaching. It's a wonderful teaching. I see only hope of humanity in Osho teaching. Otherwise, the world will finish by third Great War. People are so unconscious, and there is so much psychological problem after Corona. People are depressed, and sleep problem is becoming universal. There are so many problems, and war is knocking at the door. So I see only hope in Osho teaching. So we have to preserve it and also spread it. It is our responsibility.